Good morning, gang. Yeah, right, disc lights. No, it's the same light I had upstairs. I just brought it downstairs because I can't bear carving in the dark anymore. It's the same double light socket from upstairs, and to plug it in, I had to unplug the lantern because I've only got one plug set up on the light strip upstairs. So the second floor light is temporary on the first floor. The lantern is temporarily unplugged. We'll see how temporary this all is. Good morning, guys. Good morning, good morning, good morning. It should be easier for me to do some steady work today with a now clear light on here. So. It's Monday morning here in Tokyo, but it's not a typical Monday. It's a holiday. It's been a long weekend. I didn't realize it, but this weekend, our first weekend downstairs, is actually a long weekend. So the crowds outside are even more intensive than I thought they might be. I said before I expected a quiet weekend because it was the festival, one of the summer festivals was last weekend. But it just doesn't stop. Asakusa just doesn't stop. After 1 week is over, the next week starts and more stuff pours in. You read about it back in the old days, back in not so much back in Edo period, but back in the 1920s or so. This was the spot for entertainment for Tokyo. Totally the spot. Before TV, before radio, before any of that stuff. When you wanted to do stuff, you came to Asakusa. They built the first subway in Asia to bring people here. The first subway station, the first subway line in Asia was a 2-stop line from Ueno Park to Tawadamachi, the corner here, the entrance to Asakusa. It was the subway that later became the Ginza line. It was 1927. To bring people here to this street. And it's still doing the same job all these years later, 90 years later. So a bit better view today, right? Yeah, no, I kept open last night again. Mokohankan after dark. Is that a trademark thing? I did. I stayed open until about 10 o'clock last night. It wasn't as busy as Saturday night. So we'll see. We'll learn the pattern. We'll just try different experiments, different times. Actually, nobody bought anything at all. It's okay. I got a chance to do some work. I was doing quiet work planning for the next video. But it was nothing on sales. But people were in and out, browsing in and out, browsing. So I don't know if that evening thing is going to become really an important thing, or if it's just maybe Saturday nights, or if that was a one-shot, or we don't have any experience yet. So we'll keep trying and experimenting. And we're getting so much feedback from people who have seen us on the airplane. We're playing all over the world, globally. It's crazy, the documentary video. As we speak right now, people are on airplane flights watching the documentary about us. It's on KLM, Delta, Air France, Cathay Pacific, all kinds of. Somebody yesterday said it was on Swiss Air, which I had never heard before. And if that's true, that's a big deal, because that's also Lufthansa. So we'll see. Do we have a way to count how many people come into the shop? We're not worrying about stuff like that. It would be possible to ring up a bell or a counter or have the staff do it, but at this point it's not relevant to what we're doing. We don't need to do analysis so much. I think we just need to try and make good prints, take care of the people who come in here. Maybe at some future part down the line, when we're fine-tuning the business, we'll need more data. But at the moment, fine-tuning is not our problem. Staying alive and making prints is our problem. And honestly speaking, the number of people who come in here isn't all that much. Even over the weekend, we've had Saturday and Sunday. It's probably only around 100 people, you know. It's not, you know, compared to some of the retail shops, the Don Quixote store, which is 100 people a minute going in there. We're not a big deal. So we don't need to overanalyze this stuff. Yeah, the white paper is to cover the erotic part of this image. So, who's in today? Day-chan? I don't know. I don't think she'll be here. It's a holiday day, so she'll probably be off with her family. I don't really know what staff people are here today. Monday, so it might be Doi-san. It might be I don't know. Who's coming? I should find out actually. Where are we here today? Staff assignments up on our manager page. Staff assignments, July 16th. It's Koizumi-san. Oh no, wait, this is Monday. Koizumi-san, Doi-san, and Kawai-san. I don't know what the holiday is. I'm sorry, I don't know. It's one of the new made-up ones. It's, you know, Greenery Day or Umi Day, Sea Day or something. I don't know. I'm sorry. Over the past couple of decades, the government here has been trying to encourage more vacation time, more people off work. They're trying to encourage consumer spending. Ha ha ha. So they've made more holidays. And they're putting them on Mondays usually to make more long weekends. And they're just sticking funny names on them. I think there's Mountain Day, Greenery Day, Marine Day, something like this. I forget which one it is. Marine Day. Okay. Umi no Hi. Okay, yeah, I missed my big marketing opportunity. I see. I'm sorry about that. If I had any to sell, it would be worth marketing it. I don't have any. Oops. It's a little loud, so I'll use my light. need to change my glasses here. Looking through this lens is the same as just normal reading or something. These are my reading glasses, the glasses I use for reading a newspaper or for looking at the computer screen. And when I'm looking through this lens down onto the block, it's just as though I was reading a newspaper or something. Without the lens, if I was trying to do this, I'd have to switch to my close-up glasses, and then I can't read the computer screen. So because of the fact that today I'm using the round lens, if I was using the microscope, as you know, I use a microscope without glasses, because the microscope is the glasses. And then when I look at the computer screen, I have to change. So today's the one combination where you won't see me changing back and forth and back and forth and back and forth. So I can look at the computer, I can look at the work, and I can read a newspaper with the same setup. So yeah, no drinking game this morning, sorry. The lantern is off because I stole the electricity for this light. I only have one plug up there at the moment. I'll get another plug, we'll get it sorted out. But at the moment I unplugged the lantern and plugged in this desk light in front of me. This comment about milk from the bottom of the cereal bowl? It's coffee. Because I live here by myself, milk won't last very long. I have cereal every morning, a kind of granola mix cereal, but just with a little bit of milk on it. So because it's only me that uses that stuff, I can't buy milk for it because it just doesn't last long enough. So I just use my coffee. I put some cereal in a bowl, make a cup of coffee, splash some coffee over the cereal. There you go. It's all going to the same place anyway. Beer on cereal, that's not good. Am I still on camera? I guess I am. Let me get a good side. It's okay. Well, this corner might be, I think, ready, first stage ready anyway. All the little spikes are cut, the ones down here. I think I've got most of the anemone white parts popped out. There might be some missing, I'll find out after doing test printing. Most of the spiky seaweed things are done, I think, in this corner. I think the bottom part is now done, which means we move up to the top area of the print, because there's a whole another area of seaweed all along the top of side of the print. I haven't yet cleared off, peeled off any of the paper here, so let's start peeling. Peeling on one of these combined box is really difficult because it's not a single sheet of paper. You're peeling against the edges of everything. And these things really want to peel away at the edge. And if I do that, I'm in trouble. So I can't just rub across the whole surface of the whole thing. Like that one and this one have to be done separately. There's an edge there. You've got to be able to see the edge of that line. You know, it's on one sheet, and this is on a different sheet of paper. And this right there, they peel back from the edge, so it's really difficult. Oh, look who's here, the big Mr. C himself. Hi, Dion, sir. It's a holiday today, isn't it?
Yeah, there's hardly anyone on the train.
I wasn't sure if you were going to be there or not.
I'm here. Good morning.
Oh, you count what? I forget what we're doing. Are you counting holidays and doing them on some of the day or something?
Yeah. I'm just packing them all up so I can take like 4 weeks off at the end of the year. No, I'm just kidding.
Whatever, when we do start to get closer, please don't, let's talk about it early enough so we're not too surprised about that.
Yeah.
Because the end of the year is going to be, it's real tight for staff on all across the board, so yeah.
Not to take.
No, I'm not just make sure we sort it out early in advance,
right,
so that we can sort of what's going on. And especially with the shop, we've got new issues now.
Yeah. Up
to now, we haven't had a ground floor shop, so it hasn't mattered.
Right.
Now all of a
It
sudden
requires more staff.
And I'm, the New Year thing. There's no way I'm going to do 1, 2. There's no way. I'm stuck. I don't care how big the shop is.
Yeah. You didn't do it last year either, right?
I didn't, but I got stuck into it one year because we forgot to cancel the print party calendar in advance, and people booked on the 1st before I had a chance to close it down. So I ended up doing print parties January 1st, and I swore I'll never, ever do that again.
Yeah. Wow.
Actually, that's part of YouTube. When we're doing the calendar for September, I think 3 months in advance. When we're doing September's calendar, it opens 3 months in advance. We've got to make sure we shut off 1, 2, 3.
Yes.
It's interesting. I don't know if you've seen the blogs or letters or stuff. There's been interesting stuff going on the last couple of days. I know.
Yeah.
Should we? They're talking to you. Should we turn around again?
Good morning, everyone. So
Let's turn around. I guess I've got a good view here, so we're looking at carving. So
is this? Oh no, this is the same color block for a second. I thought, wow, you made progress on another one.
Let's switch move the mic. I'll cut it from turn the computer around.
Don't think it's too bad.
Oh, I forgot to put the feet in today. So guys, is it overheating? Doesn't seem to be too bad.
No, it's
all right. Okay. What should I do with the mic if I clip it?
What tools aren't you using?
Suppose I open my glasses case here and clip it to the edge of the glasses case. How do I do it? Testing 1, 2, 3.
Can you hear us okay?
Can you hear me now? Nobody gets that joke. Yeah, the weekend thing. I know on Saturday night, staff left whatever 5:30, between 5:30 and 6, and I had whatever I was doing stuff, so I just stayed.
Yeah.
I got out of here at 10. We sold more stuff in that following period than we had for the rest of the day.
Oh my
to that
gosh.
point. Because the outside goes dark, the inside's light. It looks like the freaking Apple store.
Yeah.
And once you get 3 or 4 people, everybody who comes by,
What are they
turns
doing?
their head, what are they doing? And here they come.
Wow.
It was many more browsers, not everybody bought something by any means.
But sold stuff. Wow.
There's this Belgian family bought 3 Hasui prints, and somebody else did this, and somebody else did this. And
Oh my goodness.
so this is good news. Bad news, I mean, we need an
Overnight
evening
staff.
shift.
No.
We're not overnight. But I tried again last night, Sunday night,
Yeah.
and a few people came in and browsed, and nothing on the register.
Huh.
So I don't know what the common pattern's going to be. Maybe that was Saturday night's pattern, or I don't know.
Was it
We'll
still
see.
mostly tourists or
It was
Japanese people
no
too?
Japanese, no Japanese. We're getting almost no Japanese in the door here. It's not
Even
it's,
still.
so we did have one experience on Saturday, and this was really really difficult. Are we okay here?
Yeah. Looks like you're-
On Saturday, we actually happened. We only had one party booked at 10 o'clock.
Okay.
And then no parties actually booked for the rest of the day. This is the first time in weeks and weeks and
Yeah.
weeks that's happened. So somewhere around noon, a family came in with a stroller and 3 or 4 rugrats, like preschool kids. And they saw the pamphlet outside Suritaiken.
Yeah.
And Kalai-san said, okay.
Oops.
And they took over the back half of the shop. 2 families, 2 strollers, 4 or 5 little kids running around. And it was awful. And while they were doing it, another family came in, saw this, what's going on, can we do this?
Oh no.
And it was just, and of course there's no shopping, there's nothing, just little kids running around.
Yeah.
There's no money for it in the party, it's just trouble, they're just making noise. So we've got to figure out, we have to be careful if that's what happens on weekends, kids and families like
Yeah.
that. I don't, the paper, I don't want a family, teenagers or whatever doing
Yeah.
this, it makes sense. But not tiny kids, not
Yeah.
preschoolers. This is not a daycare center. Yesterday we didn't have that problem because we were booked up. The print
Yeah.
parties were booked out. And as it happens, no such family came in anyway.
Right.
So I don't know if this is going to become a big problem or if it was just a one-off experience. I don't know.
Yeah. Maybe we need to add that. John Becker wrote all caps. No one under 10 allowed.
Well, that's
Maybe
what it says
we
on
need
the,
to. Oh, does it say
it
so?
says, on the website it says from 10 and up. And
Oh,
yet
okay,
people,
that's right,
the
on the website.
reservation last night, there was a family from Scotland. They were 5 and 3.
You said
And it
no.
says 10 and up, and the guy reserved for 5 and 3. So I wrote back and said, this is not going to be practical. The 3-year-old, no. The 5 could maybe do it with mum. So he says, okay, we'll do it anyway. So they booked. And the 3-year-old was the kid from hell yesterday, running around, screaming at the top of his voice. So we're clearly going to have to be more strict with this. This is not a kid's playground.
You have to be at least this tall to enter.
Whatever, Disneyland has it. They've worked
They
it
do,
out.
yeah.
They know how to do this. They've got the kids of a certain age corralled into certain areas.
Yeah.
Obviously,
Yep.
they know how to do it. We don't. So anyway, not to complain, not to bitch, but that was the downside of having a shop here.
Yeah.
And whether that was a one-off experience or whether it's going to happen a lot, it's still too soon to call. I don't know.
Yeah. We could open a daycare upstairs. No, thank you. Okay, go over there. Turn. Oh, sold out of another print. I see.
We're selling out of everything we've got. But it's on the whole, it's been fabulous. There's been all kinds of people new to us. There's been, what's also interesting is there's people who come in because they saw the window when they came in.
Yeah.
And they had known about us, but they hadn't known we were here. So,
Right.
oh wow, I know you guys from
seen
Reddit.
these guys.
Or
Yeah.
I saw you on the documentary.
Right.
It's playing everywhere, all around the world. As we speak right now, Cameron-san.
people
As we
watching
speak
you.
right now. Dozens of people are flying 30,000 feet in the air watching our documentary.
Yep. Yeah. And YouTube.
Speaking of YouTube. Are you copying by
Good
the
news? Oh, sure.
No, I checked the analytics. Online sales this month are really, really low.
Yeah.
For a couple of reasons. One is we have no great waves, and 2 is I haven't done a YouTube video, and 2 is we haven't, put
Been
up
posting
information
things,
about
yeah.
posting about minimum prints. So I checked the YouTube analytics last night.
Oh no.
And instead of 200 an hour, we're down to 60 an hour.
Oh no.
Because I haven't posted anything. And if I'm not careful, the YouTube algorithm is going to decide it's all
Drop
over.
you,
They're going to
yeah.
drop me, and we are dead ducks.
Yeah.
So, whatever. I don't know what I can say. Tomorrow's Tuesday, we're closed.
Yeah.
I got that checkup in the morning, but after that, don't talk to me, don't look at me, just let me go and hide somewhere and do a video.
Do a video. I think
The
that would be
girls,
great.
the 3 girls are here on Wednesday. There's light
Oh, yeah.
parties. So maybe everybody just pretends I'm not here.
Yeah.
You know, just walk by me, don't say hello, don't do anything.
Yeah.
You know, if I start talking to you, just say, get back to your video. Just do
It's
something.
like,
And
is the video done already?
help me get this done.
Okay.
You know?
Okay.
Because there's so many distractions. There's so
so
much
much.
going on. I'm not
Yeah.
blaming it, but
Yeah.
if I don't get
It's
another
easy
video,
to find another project to do that you can finish right now.
we're
instead.
laughing about this, but this is critical to our business.
yes.
It was 20,000 a day,
Yeah.
and now it's down to like 1,600 or something. It's critical to our business.
Yeah.
Is Aoyam son here today? Do you know?
I haven't heard.
I think he might be. If he is, let's the 3 of us. I want to grab a quick lunch meeting together with the 3
Okay.
of us because there's a bunch of things I want to sort out.
Yeah.
The pay thing for him, and then what he should be doing the next few weeks and stuff like that.
Smallest Ant is suggesting the low-hanging fruit he used a little bit. Clip together some of these Twitch streams and do something. But
Yes, I know that's true. That is low-hanging fruit, but we need more quality.
Yeah, yeah.
Really we do. I know I should have been doing the Twitch stream highlights as an ongoing thing every month. Absolutely. It should be. In fact, I'm not sure what she says a lot. That shouldn't be my job. Doing a YouTube video of Twitch highlights doesn't need to be me. You know,
Dead Steve, what are you up to? No, he seems active on here.
no, really, it doesn't need
Yeah.
to be me. I need somebody who's got access to the stored video.
Right.
I don't know. Anyway,
Yeah.
whatever. There's also an experience we had yesterday. You know, this is really to talk about. I guess if I disguise names and places and stuff, I could perhaps talk about this. The young man might be watching the thing here. There's an experience yesterday that was so intensely private we can't publicize the details here on the stream, but it's a story. During the day yesterday, actually it was at lunchtime when the kids went upstairs to eat lunch and I was covering the register by myself here. The door opens and a young man comes in pushing a stroller. I just look up and come in. And my mind clicked and thought, okay, 10 seconds later, there will be a there will be a lady because she was waiting outside or something, making a phone call. He pushed a stroller. And nobody else comes in. It's the young man with a stroller with a baby inside. And nobody else came in. I thought, okay, whatever. It's not totally unheard of for males to, take care of babies, whatever.
Yeah.
Blah, blah, blah. He comes up to me, he parks the stroller in front of the counter, and I forget the exact words he said, but it was something like, he knew who I am. He said, Dave, you don't know me, but I know who you are. And he said, it's my turn to tell you a story. Well, he's been, YouTube videos, and I don't think he's been on the stream. I don't think he knew about the stream, but he's been watching YouTube videos. So. And as I said, I've got to be really careful. This is an intensely private story, so I can't tell any details that allow identity here. He's a teacher. He's something to do with I don't know what level of school. It was high school or community college or something. I'm not sure exactly. I'm sorry, but the teaching involves different art genres around the world and stuff like this. And as part of his class lessons, he's gone to YouTube and looked up different videos to help teach his class about different art things around the world. And when it came to Asian art, he bumped into my YouTube channel, got interested in it, and over the past few years has been heavily rotating it in his classrooms.
Cool.
Showing his kids about Asian art and stuff. And he became personally interested himself in our videos and what's going on. And picking up an interest in Japan.
Yeah.
He said he hadn't really been anything interested in Japan, didn't know anything about it, but these scenes when I walk outside, the Great Wave videos and stuff like this. And so our YouTube videos have been for him an introduction into Japan and Japanese culture and stuff.
Yeah.
That's part one of the story.
Okay.
There's another story that had been running concurrently to this, a private story in his family. They had decided that they had thought about adopting a young child. Whatever, for reasons I don't really know, whatever, just went into it. There's various ways to do that. Nowadays you can adopt in your own community or you can adopt internationally and stuff like this. It's a big deal. And they were developing an affinity for Japan. So they investigated
Adopting
in Japan. After watching my YouTube videos.
Wow.
You can see where this is going. He came in here pushing the baby buggy.
Yeah.
He's on the trip to pick up
That big.
the baby.
Wow.
And he brought her to show me so that I could see her.
Wow.
And like, is this a nothing story or is this a, oh my God? You know, I mean, that young child's life has been changed irrevocably. She's now going overseas to live with this family.
Yeah.
This apparently nice young man with a family.
Yeah.
Because he watched my YouTube videos.
Wow.
And we took a picture together and chatted for a while. Actually, he hung around for a while. He took part in a print party, and we sent him upstairs to the empty room to change diapers and stuff like this.
Yeah.
So he spent a few hours with us yesterday. So fun. And then he left, and I'm sitting here thinking, what just happened? You know?
And Dead Steve says, wow, that's special. Ken Hout says, please just tell me he didn't name her Dave.
No, that wasn't part of it.
that
I know the
wasn't
guy's
part
not
of it.
stupid, of course.
No,
Not at all. He's a very common sense young man. Seemed like a very polite young man.
Very
And
nice.
from everything I can tell, that little young baby whose background I know nothing about,
Yeah.
abandoned or accident or earthquake, or we know nothing about this, you know.
Yeah.
But she seems to be going for, you know, a typical normal young American family.
Absolutely.
I sat there last night, you know, when it was quiet and everybody's out of the store, and just, you know, like, I'm not quite sure what to think about all this. You know,
Yeah.
That kid too was perfectly behaved. My God.
How
He
old
just-
is this
Well,
child?
3 months.
3
months. This has all happened over the course of the past few months. I mean,
Yeah.
I think actually the young man and his family over in America, they've been working through agencies and stuff for quite a long time to get
Yeah.
approval for this.
Yeah.
So it wasn't that they had chosen a specific baby, they had chosen to do this.
Hmm.
So they've gone through all the paperwork to get the generic approval. Then once it was all signed and sealed, I guess whatever the next baby coming off the line,
Yeah.
you know, that's available. I don't know the background details of
Yeah.
this.
Interesting.
So the baby had come available, or maybe they were the next couple who were available, or something like this. He was like matching organ donations or something. I don't know anything about that. So he was given the go ahead, get over here. So his wife stayed behind with her own family. He came over to fly over and pick up the baby.
Got it.
So she's 3 months old. So smart and bright. She geeked around. We all held her, and she's just looking at this and looking at that. She tiny bit started to cry. No, probably fed her. She went to sleep, and she slept exactly during the time he did the print party. She woke up exactly at the end of the time he was finished the print party. She's like, oh my God, this doesn't happen. Because when my first kid was at that age, she had some kind of gastric thing, and she screamed 24 hours a day, whatever. It seemed like 24 hours a day for the first 3, 4, 5 months. You know, whatever, it happens, you know. You've been in the same situation. But this baby was just the perfect. During the few hours she was here, she was the perfect baby. You know?
That's something.
And there's this young American man wandering around Tokyo with a baby buggy all by himself and a baby. It's just such a funny story.
Yeah.
We had a FaceTime chat with his family back home in America.
Oh, wow.
So, so this is life, you know. You look up, the door opens, so you don't have any idea what or who or what experience is going to come through that door.
Yeah. People are saying, oh, that's very cool. Cool to hear. Nice story, great story. Butterfly effect. Like every little thing you do can lead to big
yes
events.
and no. There is a butterfly effect, but most small things just ripple out, you know.
Yeah.
Most things we do just ripple out and become nothing. You know?
Mm-hmm.
We had that in the music business I worked in back in Canada. You know, I hired this person, hired that person, the boss hires this person, we fire that person, we do this. It's a mix of people. Some I hired.
Yeah.
And during the time I was there, 2 of them matched up and had babies. You know, so somebody I hired there's 10 people interviewing. I throw away 9, I hire one.
Yeah.
He marries one of our girls. His 2 kids are born.
Yeah.
Because I chose that person of the list instead. So this is not totally a new experience to me to be unintentionally, majorly influencing people's lives.
Yeah.
Whatever we did, we decided to hire you. If I hadn't, you'd be somewhere else, and you could have been hit by a car. I've saved your life, Cameron.
Oh, thank you.
We don't know. We have no way to tell.
Yeah.
What you can do is go through life, make sensible decisions as much as you can. Try to act on policies that seem to make sense.
Yeah.
Act on good general principles and good moral principles, and the rest is fate.
Yeah.
And the bashing of the marbles. And don't play the what if game too much. Because there's nothing we can do about it.
Zilby, evening laddies. Welcome. Haven't had any more internet problems since moving down here, have you?
Well, no, not at all. I mean, we're wired. I'm hardwired. There's no more Wi-Fi. We're not even thinking about Wi-Fi anymore.
Right.
I'm hardwired. The machine has Wi-Fi turned off. I haven't been showing those pre-stream tests. I haven't been doing the pre-stream tests. People were getting a bit little upset because I was showing off too much, So I stopped doing that. But yeah, the numbers are high. I don't know. I think somebody was trying to keep track of the highest we saw. But I stopped posting them, so there's a line between showing off a little and between being a jerk. So But yes, the numbers are very, very good.
And they are indeed. Kantar hops in. By the way,
robot.
What?
The robot Kantar.
Yes. No.
You weren't in the weekend conversation. No, he confessed he's a robot.
Oh, he's a robot too.
I forget. It was a translation robot, or I forget what it was.
Yeah.
No, he tried to post some URL.
Yeah.
Robots, whatever. There's some setting in the thing the robots can't, and it wouldn't go.
Oh.
But he didn't know it didn't go. He couldn't see it. We could see it. He couldn't see it.
Uh-huh.
So he posted once and thinks, oh shit, I've done something wrong. Posted again, thinking it's a mistype. And by the time the third come, we're like, why are you doing this?
What's going on?
But did you see the photograph I sent you, the one about postage stamps? No, you haven't looked at your mail. Don't you answer your mail on Sundays?
No, I usually don't.
Whatever. We can't look at it actually. I don't know Safari running, but he had been clipping the postage stamps from the corners of our subscription packages, which cool. I think a lot of people are doing it. He sent a photograph, and it's like a football field of postage stamps.
I'll have to check that out.
Maybe he'll post it again on YouTube.
Yeah. And someone said, he said, by the way, I've been experimenting with making watercolor paints from pigments lately. I noticed a few places still sell the older and more dangerous ones, like Cinnabar and Realgar.
Guerrero pigments, and there's a few pigments. Online, you can get the stuff,
So I'll be staying away from those ones, but the rest is making watercolor paints out of pigments. That's
I have no idea. It's some kind of what they put inside. There's various gelatin or
something to make them.
Yeah, you need something to make consistency.
Yeah.
Yes, it's got this binders and all that kind of stuff and preservatives. I know nothing about that whatsoever.
Okay.
There must be lots of information on that.
Yeah. This gum Arabic is
something like that. Yeah.
Flowers are still in the
they're quite some of them. Yeah. So the one behind you there was funny. They were the big things that are lily with those petals. They were all still closed up yesterday, but during the night, pop, they opened up. So.
Nice.
That's from Hotardo.
Oh yeah.
And I started yesterday when it was a bit quiet for one of the moments in the shop. I started getting some of the larger prints out. You'll see it, look down the end.
Yeah. Oh wow!
Yeah,
Yes,
yeah.
that pair.
Yeah, the Fuji and Aijin, so I got some of that stuff out. I cracked a few more of the packages and got them out.
Great.
And then on Yahoo Auction last night, I know I told you I'm not supposed to spend any money at all. If I had had free reign, I could have spent $4,000, $5,000, $6,000 last night on auctions.
There was some good stuff
There was
available.
some fabulous stuff last night. But, I know, I can't do it, so I didn't.
Did you get any though?
Yes, I did.
Okay.
There's one I couldn't resist. So
Yeah.
I won't take my own pay this month. You know. Oh wait.
Oh wait.
There's somebody else. No, I spent $40,000. That's all. But
Oh, okay,
I
that's
had to. It was just.
What was it? I guess we'll see tomorrow or whenever it arrives.
Yeah, it'll arrive in a couple of days. Really, really unusual, really rare item. And again, I'm not the only person hunting these things. I had to pay more than I would have liked to pay.
Yeah. Is this one going in the shop or going to your house?
It's going in the shop.
Okay.
Because I already have, it's a really rare item. I have one in my own collection.
Huh.
And I never expected to see another one. And it came up last night.
Cool.
I had to buy Cameron. I'm sorry.
Yeah. It's okay.
It didn't go all that. It was okay. It didn't go bizarrely expensive, or I would have just passed up. I didn't bid stupidly. I never bid stupidly. I'm thinking, well, this one too, because it's not for my collection, because it's for sale.
Yeah.
If I have to sell it for what it's worth, I have to buy it for quite a bit under that.
Yeah.
And I was able to do that last night.
Oh, that's good.
It's a very rare item, 1960s. Whatever.
A single print or a set?
It was two. It was two prints in a package. One of which is not so interesting to people, and one of which is drop dead gorgeous. Everybody wants it. And what I'm not sure what to do now is because they were packaged as a set of two.
Yeah.
They were made by Yu Udo in the 1960s.
Okay.
And it's interesting. If they had sold them separately, nobody would have bought one of them because it's not too interesting, and everybody would have bought the other one.
Yeah.
So what they did to try and subsidize the not so interesting print is they made them only available as a set of two.
Got it.
And now I'm not sure what to do because
Do you
everybody
also
wants...
sell it as a set of two?
Yes.
Yeah.
Yes. I don't know.
Got it.
And I never expected to see this come up again.
Yeah.
And there it is, bang. It came up 2 days ago for a finish last night. Not now. Our tightest month in years. Why now? You know.
Yeah. Where's the famous Ray Chan?
She won't be here today. It's a holiday day. She's got family.
Yeah. Who else is coming in today?
It's for the staff. It's Doi-san and Kawai-san and Koizumi-san.
Pretty normal Monday.
It would have been Hosono-san on a Monday, but she's family, so I know Koizumi-san wants to do a lot. So.
Okay.
So it's not quite a standard Monday, but
Right. Close to it. Kanji Cat says to Kantar, I don't believe Dave uses any binder in your pigments.
No,
That's right.
not at all. No.
Yeah.
Very, very, very rarely we'll use a bit of gum arabic inside it at the point of printing, but that's not once in a million years. You know. Some workshops do use it all the time. They dump gum arabic into their pigment mix as a matter of course. Some workshops.
Does that make the colors?
It's certainly thicker and stickier, and it's easier to get a good depth of color into the print.
With one impression.
My God, it's much harder to work with, much streakier. Your brushes get gummed up with it, and I'm not so sure I want that stuff in the finished print. So most workshops don't use it, but occasionally you'll meet a workshop that just stuffs it in all the time.
Interesting. They do mention your nori or rice paste.
Yeah, of course, that's essential. That's a different. That's not a binder in the sense of
different
binding
function.
mix. Yeah, so.
John Becker, in quotation marks, quote marks, says, in order to respect the spirit in which the original publisher sold these prints, they will be sold as a pair. I guess that's his recommendation for what to do with this new acquisition.
Yeah, it's packaged as a pair. It's a a binder with the two prints inside in folders. They're large prints. These are bigger than double O bound. You know, the prints on the wall over there, the Fuji and Raji, these are bigger than that
Oh wow.
by quite a bit.
Wow. Have they seen those prints?
I yes, I turned the camera around and shot down there, but
You're selling those as a pair as well.
well, that goes as a pair. Absolutely,
Yeah.
absolutely. No question. It's a single image just done on two pieces of paper.
Yeah,
So.
yeah. Kantar says, yes, we have seen those prints. The ones behind me. Is it? Fujin Naijin says, yes, we have seen those. Check your email, Cameron. I think there might be an order.
No, they can't be. I know. I didn't even talk about the price and stuff. Well, it's okay, somebody's interested in learning more about them. Okay, fair enough.
But we'll see.
So God. Check your email, Cameron.
Okay. Quoting got me. I'll check yours too.
Shutter Graphics?
Yeah, he's been traveling on.
You got an exhibition or something?
Yeah, an exhibition. So I haven't been able to finish things up yet, but hoping to.
That's okay, because we're broke this month anyway, so we can't afford to put that into production right now.
Yeah.
Also, I realized this morning, I forgot yesterday, it was the 15th. I think you prepped, and I didn't even think about it.
That's okay.
Just
We'll get it all. That's totally fine. We'll get it all out today.
And then the Mabi-san wrote, he sent an actual physical letter yesterday.
Oh.
The Hiroshi Yoshida, he wants to get going on that stuff.
Okay.
So, and I get it. Yeah. But I just haven't, I know. Wow. I don't know.
Still has one last sculpture to build for this exhibition. Almost done. 3 weeks of work.
So what, has he got our work done, or is he still nibbling at it, or it's just on the way?
For the most part, I'm going to send him some reference images using this lantern to help with the wrapping.
Okay. So the puff, he is doing it, it's all decided, okay.
Yeah.
I wasn't sure what stage you were at, or what was happening. So it's not experimental, it's actually happening.
Yeah.
Okay. Is it secret? No, that's
I don't know. I don't know.
Sorry about that. So quick.
Yep, it's going to happen. Smiley face.
Birds? Left out here.
Noisy ones. Yeah. Can you hear the birds? Think any of the printers are coming in today? Or everyone's off for the holiday?
Everyone's off the holidays, of course. Okay. Absolutely. But HM was here yesterday all day, all by herself upstairs. Totally all day. Yeah.
Which one is she
That
printing?
reminds me so good. Crows and Milk.
Oh, that's right.
That reminds me. Aoyama-san. desperate for looks.
They say, yes, we hear those birds much nicer than the screaming crows.
Stories about bats. I'm hungry. I've got all my food and stuff's all totally mixed up now. For the past while, I've enjoyed nice, peaceful dinner times, going outside.
Yeah.
But now the last 2 nights running shop.
Until 10?
Yeah, so I can't, there's no way I can do that. Absolutely.
No,
So,
that's too late.
for the moment, it's an experiment, that's fine, but I cannot. I'm going to get up at 6 and run till 10. It's just not working.
No.
But I was chatting about that with Kawai-san yesterday, and what I might do, or what could be doable, if it looks like we really have to do the evening things, we can do a split shift, or I can do a split shift then.
Yeah.
Get up at 6 as usual, come in, get ready, do a stream, do till noon and shop, and then disappear.
Yeah.
We've got the empty room upstairs with the door. I always put the door back in. So I go up there, have a nap for an hour, head out for the afternoon, do something else, or YouTube production, something, come back here at 4 o'clock or 5 o'clock. So afternoons I would maybe never be in the shop. But we've got, the problem of course then is the visitors who want to take pictures together and stuff.
Yeah.
So I don't know. And there are so many. So Kawai-san's answer to that was just get a cardboard cutout and stand it here. When I'm not in the shop, just put the cardboard cutout here. And people can stand in front of it and take their pictures with Dave.
I met Dave's cardboard plan.
I met Dave's Colonel Sanders statue, whatever, in front of the door. I cannot be here all the time. There's just no way around it. I am actually recently, but they can't continue.
No, you can't do that forever.
Those guys quiet today? Nothing going on today?
They're talking with Cordy and Gummy about the sculptures and things. But I just shared some links to pictures of them. I've always wondered, why is KFC so big in Japan? Wild omelets.
Excellent marketing, of course, back in the beginning. Somebody was really smart. They must have got some good know-how, somebody who really understood how the Japanese system worked.
Yeah.
I wasn't here. I didn't follow it back at the beginning.
Yeah.
Somebody knew what they were doing.
Yeah. And it's stuck. People really do order Kentucky Fried Chicken for Christmas.
It's not just that. It's a big.
Oh, it's popular throughout the year, but
except in January.
But I remember seeing signs last November. I finally lived within driving distance of a fast food restaurant, and there were signs saying, "We're now taking reservations for your Christmas chicken dinner."
That's a real dangerous thing, though, because it makes you a one-shot pony, and people only go to your shop on December 24th. You have a problem,
Yeah. But they're busy the rest of the year too. But
that was a tricky thing, to make that happen and not destroy the rest of your business.
Yeah.
And then the statue and the Osaka thing, that was all part of it.
Yeah. They're popular because the Japanese like fried chicken, and then someone else who doesn't like fried chicken.
Yeah, it's not like KFC isn't popular in America.
Yeah,
Right?
I think it's pretty popular most places, I think. Grant Static, welcome to the stream. Thanks for joining us. It's Dave. I found your YouTube channel by sheer chance, and I'm in absolute awe of your craftsmanship and love of your craft. First time checking out the stream. Great to see it. So,
Thank you.
thanks for joining us.
What was the name? Static.
Grant Static.
Is it a joke or?
I'm not sure.
Probably somebody's name. I'm insulting the guy right away. So.
Welcome. Take an insult. Oh no. First, I thought it said Grantastic.
Yeah, maybe is that the joke? Okay, yeah. I made a mistake last night when I shut down. I was kind of locked and I left the flag outside.
Oh no.
Party night in Osaka, Sunday night on holiday. It was untouched.
They left it alone. That's great.
We could have easily lost it last night.
Yeah. There's some fine little indents. Fine lines.
This is all seaweed or seaweed type grows on the rocks. I'm taking much more care with it than originally I did. My God, it's rough. Yeah. Whatever, a porn book, whatever.
The Murrays asks, how is Dave going to handle the more intimate portion of this carving? Are you going to have to do that off stream?
I think so, yes. Twitch specifically asked us not to mess around with this, so that's fair enough. It's a family channel. I'm not going to go against their terms of service, and it would hurt. It only would hurt me and everybody else. So I'll do as much of this as I can in this form.
Yeah.
Where what we're doing is not going to hurt anybody or upset any children or mothers or anybody.
Yeah.
Or people who don't like this. So the problem is when it comes time to print this, when of course every sheet you're printing and turning, the whole image will be visible. I probably will just not be doing it on stream. I'm sorry. The plan for this is I'll be doing test printing myself, and then I might do the first run, 50, 100 copies, whatever, I don't know, see what the schedule's like at the time. Then it'll be handed over to the girls upstairs, Suga-san.
Yep. And you've said in the past that they're all interested in
they're
doing
fine.
this one, right?
They're big kids. I mean, they're adults.
Well,
so
yeah.
They're okay. The fact that they're young ladies is irrelevant. They're all eager to do this. It's part of their work. They're not upset. None of us are embarrassed or ashamed of this. None of us. This is not something. It's not covered up because I'm ashamed of it.
Yeah.
It's covered up because I understand there are people out there who don't want to see that sort of thing. That's okay. Yeah. So no, it doesn't matter. I'll be moving on to another project once I finish carving this. There's lots more things I'll be carving. So I don't quite know what. I shouldn't speculate on the stream because I might be held to it, but I do have my personal print series still running. The Arts of Japan is at least 4 to do in that series, and it could be 10 more if I took it to the full. Yeah. So that work is waiting. So it's not like I will never have anything else to do, and what am I going to do?
Right. Dead Steve suggests you could instead record you doing it off stream and use it on the Octopus YouTube channel.
Yes,
although is that place allowed over there?
No, I think so. I mean, YouTube is much more okay. Obviously, there's all kinds of stuff on YouTube.
Yeah.
So yes, in fact, that's something I haven't even updated that channel. I know.
Yeah.
It should be, again, Twitch clips should be put together and updated over on the YouTube Octopus channel. So yes, so it's not like we won't be able to see it, but it probably won't be streamed live. That's all. Yeah, YouTube, you just don't, every time word mention YouTube, now my guts just go. I've got to get going on that. Also, is my mother in the stream today? Have you seen her name, or
I
can we
haven't
ask?
seen her name yet, but
Mom, if you're there, can you please post your name and let us know? I know the reason I ask is because it's been going on for a few days now. A couple of days ago, whatever, Friday or Thursday or something, got an email from my sister saying Mom's having trouble with the computer.
Oh, no.
Can't get online, can't watch the stream. So I couldn't communicate directly with my mother, so I wrote to my sister, look, ask her to shut down the computer, shut down the router, unplug everything, wait X minutes or whatever, plug it back in, and it should come up normal. And my sister said she tried that, didn't work. So I'm stuck. I don't know else I can do. I can't diagnose my mother when she's not online to get over there. So I'm a bit stuck right now. I'm a bit worried about her because she is depending on this to avoid being isolated. And
it's a great way to connect.
Is she here? Is she answering?
People are saying she's not listed in the chat.
Not listed in the chat. Shit, what to do?
Bring the grandkids over; they'll help her out. So, I don't know.
Unfortunately,
Are they old enough now?
No, they're not. Neither of my two daughters or the boys are computer savvy. There's just nobody else in the family. And the grandchildren are 15 and 13. But as it happens, they're not computer savvy. I think their dad has kept them away from that stuff. My kids are not going to muck with this stuff because they're going to turn out to be computer zombies or something, whatever. So that's not an answer. And I have no way. I'm stuck. My sister doesn't know what to do. My mother doesn't know what to do. I haven't heard about anybody in this stream being in Vancouver. We've got people in Germany, Sweden, Australia,
all over Europe.
I don't think I've ever heard about a Twitch person being in Vancouver. I don't know.
Ken Hallett asks, so totally different topic. All right, we've got curious where you stand with the microwave. Is it still a bit of fine tuning and then test running?
It's simply just waiting to get onto my desk. I haven't touched it since the day we did the test proofing here. I know what I need to do. I need to get a set of brushes ready. I need to draw the lines on the brushes, draw the lines on the block, get it ready, put some dummies through a test print. I've got to clean up a bit more carving. It's just simply, I've had other work has pushed that one down the table. I'm really, really sorry. There's no problems with it. It's just and now we've talked about YouTube. Tomorrow's our day off. I'm supposed to be doing YouTube. I could be doing microwave. I don't know. I'm sorry. I don't know what else to say. I don't know. I did get a shower this morning. Yesterday, I came on the thing here, and I forget what comments people said. Are you dying or something or whatever?
Oh no!
It looked like the rats were nesting on my head during the night or something or whatever. I don't know.
The font used by Twitch, I can't tell if it's a capital I or lowercase l, but LX tab, IX tab. Hi, after what time span is it fine to print works by dead artists with the intention of selling them? I think
it depends.
Each country varies.
The copyright laws around the world are nearly all unified now, with the exception of the United States, which has really quite a bizarre copyright structure. The European Union countries, I'm just generalizing here, there may be exceptions, but in general, the European Union type countries have a rule where death plus 70. Copyright is owned by an individual who created a thing until 70 years after he's passed away. I mean, obviously it's not him, it's his estate that holds it.
Right.
But after 70 years after death, it becomes what's known as the public domain.
Right.
And anybody can have access to it. Japan's copyright laws were death plus 50. But at the time of negotiations for joining the Trans-Pacific Partnership, they agreed to extend it to death plus 70. But the TPP collapsed after America left, and Japan had adjusted their laws to match what's necessary. But what I don't know is, because the TPP collapsed, did that legislation also collapse?
Yeah, did it revert to 50
so
or not?
So at the moment I have no idea, and I've asked people who know something about it. They say, "Geez, that's a good question. I don't know."
Oh, I thought too.
So Japan could be the old way of death plus 50, or it could be the modern European negotiation way of death plus 70. I don't know where it stands. And America's a different story. American rules are just, go to some website and try looking. It's all over the place. So.
There are 500 pages of explanation on that. Ken Hallett has an idea. Says this could be an interesting supplement to your multi-part Great Wave series, finishing up and test runs on the microwave. Hit two birds with one stone.
Yes, it could be. That's interesting. So like I need more publicity, but yeah, okay. Yeah, that's right.
Especially related to the Great Wave.
So that happened earlier in the stream. We were talking about the Great Wave, and I forget, like somebody made a comment. Why don't you? There was some way to promote it, and I said, like I need to promote that right now. Up the waiting list from 300 to 500. I forget what the comment was earlier.
Oh, you have no idea. Or I'm sure you do. But for a while, the easy way to add your name to the Great Wave waiting list was disabled. They had to send me an email typed out by themselves saying, please add me to the Great Wave. I want to know when it's ready. And then I would manually add them to the list.
Sure.
Since we made it automatic, it's gone from maybe 2 a week to several a day now with new names coming on. The list is growing exponentially. Okay, it was probably more than 2 a week before, but it's more and more and more.
Was it Kawai-san or Kojima-san?
Kawai-san, briefly. I don't know where he went. Oh, maybe put his luggage upstairs.
So the staff, that's the review. The staff dumps their bags upstairs. I don't want that crap down here.
And only temporarily here.
Okay, on your desk there's a few things. I know the 15 stuff I didn't do. So
I get the 15th stuff.
Ome sent some prints. Shikami-san couldn't print labels, remember, because they were too long and stuff.
Yeah.
So those are on the desk. And I can't do those at our label machine down here because that's...
Okay, it's the A4 one,
It's
right?
A4 one.
Okay, I can do that.
So that's up to you. Okay. And then I went into the printer's room on a Friday night to work with Suga-san, and you left the staff payroll records on the floor in the printer's room. Because you were in there because
I was counting things where the air conditioner
It might
was.
be a good idea to clean that stuff
Okay.
up. I'm sorry.
Yes, no, thank
Guys,
you.
good morning.
Okay.
Morning.
Yeah, it's very
Is it out there again today?
Thank you.
Oh, okay. Hello.
Why was I Zilvian was asking, why is the Great Wave not getting printed? It is.
It is.
Just-
There should be another batch coming not too far off.
Yeah.
He's doing it now, I believe. So
Yeah.
we're being reasonable with it. We can't just bang it out, because the blocks will be destroyed by that. And also the young man who's doing it for us, we have to understand he has a life. He is not on this planet just to paint nothing but grey waves.
He's not a Great Wave robot.
He'd be turned into a raving lunatic, in months. So if we had a bigger stable of printers who were capable of it, we would rotate among the printers and have a continuous supply of them coming off the blocks. We don't have that setup. But we're not in any way artificially limiting the supply of this. We would love to make more, but we just don't have the production capability for it. I'm sorry.
So would it be efficient to create a second set of blocks?
No, because our problem is not the blocks. Our problem is printers.
Yeah.
We don't have the printers to do it. We have blocks here all over the place, desperately waiting to be printed. The Doi Hanga blocks, my old Surimano blocks. We've got hundreds, thousands of blocks waiting to be printed. We don't have the printing staff. So no.
Ken Hallett says, I'm a bit ashamed of myself for missing the ding-dong of the bell every time someone comes up the stairs.
Life moves on.
Yeah.
There's different sounds. Here we go. Kawai-san's washing up the stuff ready for the print party. Just get used to the different set of sounds. It's okay.
It's the end of an era.
Sure. Move on.
Move on.
Get over
Yep,
it.
it's over.
That's the story of my life. I mean, we laugh, but this last few days, my life has totally been transformed.
Yeah.
my home base, where I have a home, where I live, what I think about, what I feel, where I eat breakfast. There's no coffee machine upstairs.
Oh, yeah.
So the first thing I have
So
to
do
do
you
is
come down here now?
I wanted to, but there I am in my towel. I slept in the towel last night. What am I going to do? I got to go get dressed, come outside, get the key? No way. I can't come down in my towel.
Yeah.
Also, the gas heater upstairs, it's been out of action for months now, and I'm still okay. I'm cool with a cold shower every night. It's no
I
problem.
bet that feels good now.
It does.
this
It
time
feels
of year.
really good. So I get a cold shower every night before going to bed. But a couple of months from now, that's not going to be
That's
such a good
gonna
idea.
be- yeah.
So hopefully the cash situation is going to be a bit back to normal. We'll have to figure out how to get that heater repaired. But for the moment, it's okay. Keep banging it like that. So.
Wait, does Dave actually live in the shop? I always thought that was a figure of speech. No?
Well, it depends how you define the word. I have a home. I have a legal home. My legal residence is in Ome, and our business is registered there in Ome, about 2.5 hours out. It's my house, the building I bought. It was originally a house, a 2-story house on top of a concrete platform, which became the workroom for myself. We then turned that into the workroom for Moko Hankan, as Moko Hankan came into being 2010, 2011, 2012. When we opened the Asakusa shop in 2014, I started sleeping down here because I don't want to commute for 2.5 hours
Each way, every day.
every day. And that's the way it's gone. And in my absence, the staff out there have taken over the entire building. There's no longer a bedding out there. They threw that away a long time ago. They thought it was a dirty bunch of stuff, so they threw it away. There's literally no bedding there anymore. There's no towels anymore. There's my clothes. Ishigami-san packed them all up and sent them out to some recycle place. So my home, as it stands, has actually disappeared. And that's now a 4-story workshop, block storage, shipping center, printing, you name it. So I sleep on the floor in what used to be the print party room upstairs. I have 3 shirts and 3 shorts in rotation. This morning was a laundry day. And that's my life and my home. We joked about yesterday, I'm actually homeless. Not in the blue tent down at the river sense, but I'm homeless in the sense of actually not having a home anymore. So, and it's okay. It obviously suits my character. I don't care.
Yeah.
I don't care. And actually, I can probably say this because my mother's not here today, but I think the incessant moving we did when we were kids, we never stayed in one place more than 2 years. And we lost all our friends repeatedly. 2 years. We were ripped up and moved away. And that was pretty good training of not getting used to, don't hang on to stuff so well.
Yeah.
Move forward, don't look back, just go. I don't know if I can psychoanalyze myself in those terms, but whatever. So I don't care. I don't have a home. I don't care.
Yeah.
So that's the story, and I'm sticking with it. I think it's good, just keep moving. That wonderful story that's told about Steve Jobs, which is totally apocryphal or really true, I don't know. We've mentioned it before in the stream when he came back to the company.
Yeah.
He was fired and sent out. He came back after years in the wilderness, whatever. And there were some people there who knew him and remembered him. And they had prepared a room with some samples of computers, the original Apple I circuit board, and then the Apple II, and then this and then that. They'd done a computer museum inside the building. And eagerly took him to show, here, Steve, welcome back, we've got this for you.
Yeah.
You know the story, right?
No.
It's totally famous. I don't really know if it's apocryphal. They take him to this room, Steve, welcome back. We've really got something. Please don't cry, whatever. Open the door. And there on a set of tables all around the room is all the computers that he and Mosley had built over the years. The history of Apple, right there.
Yeah.
And he said something like, whatever, you have 30 minutes to get this stuff in the dumpster. I never want to see this again. This is not who we are. We don't look back. We look forward. You're all fired. Whatever. Something like this. I'm making up the words, but to that effect. That was the point of what he said. We don't look back. We look forward.
Yeah. Wow. And Hallett asks, is the building you're in zoned as residential?
This is Tokyo. Zoning. What are you talking about? Zoning. Do you know what that word means, Cameron?
I know what zoning is, but...
Back in America.
Yeah, in the US, but Japan doesn't
Zoning.
seem to care. There are houses with shops on the first floor. There are skyscrapers next to 100-year-old houses. It's just all a mishmash of everything. Here it is. Yeah, zoning doesn't
exist in
Doesn't
the
happen.
sense that you recognize it in the Western sense, where they built a new city, drew a map, and said, over here will be over here will be X, over here will be Y, and we will not mix leathercraft factories or chemical factories together with houses. You know?
Yeah,
Japan didn't grow that way.
yeah.
Where I am, this is over the top end. So the point being, we can do whatever we want. You know, there are things like noise bylaws and things like this, and in general, in any new part of the country where new construction has happened, yes, the Hammertown where I live had a zone, an area where factories were and where houses were. So the concept does exist, but in a town that's as old as this one, that has grown up in as ragged a structure as this one, no. In recent years, they've done height things. Like on this street, there's a maximum height now of X meters. And there's very careful sunlight restrictions. If you're on the north side, you can go, for example, to 6 stories. But if you're on the south side, you can only go to 5 stories, and you got to do that cutback so that the bright sun in winter has a chance to reach the bottom ground floor on the opposite side. And there's it's all full of angles and geometry and stuff like this.
Interesting.
Of December 21st, where the sun hits, how wide the street is, sun has to be allowed to hit that ground floor window. So there's lots and lots of rules like this that have come over in recent years. And it affects us because we are on the south side of the street. So that's why you will see, as this street gradually over the years gets rebuilt and restructured, there'll be taller buildings on the north side. In fact, next time you're outside going down to the train station, that white building on the left that you go past, if you look at it, you'll see it's 1, 2, 3 stories like this. Then step back, step back, step back, step back.
I have seen the step back.
Yes,
I was
and
wondering what
that's
that was
so that the
about.
sun can hit the ground floor on the north side of the street. And it's very carefully calculated and angled.
Interesting.
So you'll never see those step backs on the north side because they're allowed to go straight up.
There you go.
We should think about closing this off, I think, Karen said,
Yep,
right?
it's exactly 9:30.
Okay, today is Monday, so tomorrow is my day off. Choke.
Weekend.
I'll be back here Wednesday, and I think now there's no real mystery for next while. We know what I'll be doing for at least the next couple of days.
Yeah.
I'm not sure after that. Any messages need to be sent out or anything?
Let's see. People are saying, "Oh, so that's why the building's tops are angled." I always thought some people were just like getting these nice, huge balconies on one side.
Nope. It's all about sun angles, south side, north side, or southwest facing. It's all, they've got survey instruments that calculate.
Yeah, interesting.
And it's the
my son's here.
ground floor windows on the north side have to have winter sunshine.
Interesting. There we go. Okay.
Okay, guys, I'm out of here. Thanks for watching.
Thanks for joining us. We will see you next time.